Alrighty, what's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here for video number 2 on your 2 for Sunday, right here on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you for watching on this not too cold, but depending where you are, cloudy. It's cloudy here in the Northeast. It's gonna rain pretty soon, next couple hours, but in any case, thank you for watching here on the Peter Gilmore channel. I'm Peter Gilmore. You knew that already, but thanks for watching on this Sunday evening, February the 12th, 2023. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channels down in the description box below, otherwise known as my pants. It's in my pants. And follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing. And if you do, well, fuck you. That too. Well, that too. Well, fuck you and that too. Alright, video number 2 on this Sunday evening. I went live a little while ago, but I had, my phone died. I had to charge my phone. So I was going to do my SmackDown Rampage review a little bit late, but I might do that later tonight, so you might get a triple threat tonight. If not, I'll just scrap it for this week. I'm not have to do it all the time, but, you know, I'm busy, so it is what it is. But check out TSL 56, my Super Bowl predictions for the big game, which is about to start in about 45 minutes. 45, 50 minutes, somewhere around there. So, hope you're all getting ready for your Super Bowl party, so you have all your stuff, food, and all that good shit. And, we, get all that. And, there's a noise outside my door. Anyway, moving on. So, got the big game tonight coming up in about well, it starts at 6:30. So about 45 minutes away from the big game. The Philadelphia Eagles, those pedophile Eagles, taking on the Kansas City Arrowheads, the Chiefs, in Super Bowl 57. Don't even know who's singing the national anthem. I personally don't care. But we got Rihanna doing the halftime show. That should be pretty exciting, depending on what's going to happen. She might have Jay-Z. Might have some surprises here and there in the halftime show, depending on what song she's going to sing. But should be a decent halftime show. Not like last year was pretty good with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent, Kendrick Lamar, Mary J. Blige. Pretty good. Last year, when the Los Angeles assholes, the Rams, won the Super Bowl, and then they proceeded this year to stink. So, we'll see what happens. Who wins Super Bowl 57, and I personally don't care. I already predicted the Chiefs were going to win. So, we'll have to see what happens with all that. And we move on from there. So, check out the video. Link will be in the description box below when this video is done. But anyway, on video number 2 on this Sunday evening. Now, like I said, I was going to do my SmackDown Rampage review earlier, but my phone died, and I had to charge it up, but I'm pretty good now. Charged up for like maybe a couple minutes, and then I'm back up to a pretty, I had to charge it again after this video, but before I watch the big game and everything, but in any case, I will probably do it, like I said, later tonight, or I might not do it at all. But coming out of SmackDown, which was pretty good, we had the tag title match with the Usos against Braun Strowman and Ricochet. Now, coming in, we didn't know what was going to happen with Jey Uso after what happened at the Royal Rumble with Sami Zayn. Turned on the Tribal Chief, and then in turn, the Tribal Chief beat the fuck out of Sami Zayn. And Jey left, and we all thought that, he's done with the bloodline, he's leaving. But knowing us smart fans out there, we knew Jey was going to come back, possibly at the Elimination Chamber, to screw Sami Zayn. But there was conflicting things because the Usos. I think it's Jay or Jimmy can't go to Canada, so I don't know how that would work. But people saying that Sami Zayn is going to win the title next weekend or this coming weekend from Roman. I don't think it's going to happen, and this is why. As the title below says, Montreal Screwjob 2? Possibly. I've been saying this really since last year when the Bloodline storyline came about, and when Sami came around, and when that whole thing before War Games, where Sami was on the fence, and Roman's like, well, you're either with us or against us, and then we saw at the War Games, Sami, stood up and kicked his best friend Kevin Owens in the nuts, and sided with Roman, and everything was good up until the Royal Rumble. Then we had the trial of Sami Zayn, where they showed evidence that Sami might be, might be turning on the tribal chief, but in turn, Roman's like, you have one final test, and that was at the Royal Rumble when he gave the chair to Sami, and he was supposed to hit Kevin Owens with it, when in turn he did a Shield-style betrayal and hit Roman in the back, and then in turn Jimmy Uso kicked his face right off. And then Jimmy, Roman, and Solo Sikoa beat the fuck out of Sami Zayn. And then Jay's just standing there beside himself. And he's like crying. He's like, doesn't know what to do. We're thinking Jay's not going to come back. We don't know. He said, let's run this back again. Jay versus Roman Reigns, which may or may not happen. I don't know. But as we saw on SmackDown, Jimmy was looking for Jay, calling his phone and everything, can't get an answer, and the wise man, my name is Paul Heyman, is telling him might have to do this alone. Jimmy's like, hey, why don't you join me? And Paul's like, laughing up a storm. And then Paul cuts that promo about Roman Reigns, saying that don't talk about Cody, that's separate, but saying that without the titles, there is no Island of Relevancy, there is no Bloodline, there is no Roman Reigns. So, as the show went on, they had a tag team kind of match. Samantha Irvin, does the introductions, and then she originally said that Jimmy was going to defend the belts by himself, 2-on-1. But then he sees Jay in the crowd. He comes out, he's all fired up. Jimmy's like, yeah, I knew my brother wouldn't abandon me like that, yeah. They go and he comes in, they hug. Bloodline's still intact, and we're the ones, motherfuckers. But in any case, had a pretty good match. The Usos retain, as they should. Because they're not going to do something until probably WrestleMania right now. So after the match, they're talking, and then Jimmy's like, well, are you still with the Bloodline? And Jay's like, well, I can't answer that right now. And then Paul Heyman's like, some things are better left for off TV than on TV, meaning Elimination Chamber, possibly. So then we see another segment where Jimmy's, I think, in the parking lot or somewhere in the back, walking. And then he comes up to Sami Zayn. Sami's like, you were my friend. You stood up for me, blah, blah, blah. And telling you man to man, I acknowledge you. And then they fist bump. And then everybody's like, huh? It's like, is Jay siding with Sami? Is he going to turn on the is he going to turn on the Tribal Chief too? And the Bloodline's going to disintegrate at the Elimination Chamber? My answer to that is no. No. Why, you ask? Why do you ask, Peter? Why? Well, I'll tell you why, you motherfuckers. And scumbags, listen up. Montreal Screwjob 2 will happen this Saturday. I have a feeling that there's going to be a raucous crowd in Montreal, that shithole country, well, city and country of Canada, where assholes live, but that's another story for another time. But it's going to be a raucous crowd. They're going to cheer for Sami the entire match. Boo Roman out the building. It's going to feel like, 1996, 97 all over again with Bret Hart defending the WWF title at the time against Shawn Michaels, and we all know what happened then. And I'm thinking, not going to get the same outcome. Bret puts, Shawn Michaels puts Bret Hart in the sharpshooter, and Vince McMahon's out there, ring the bell, and we have Earl Hebner there, like, oh, ring the bell. And we get the Montreal Screwjob, and then we find out later, if you watch Wrestling with Shadows, or even the Dark Side of the Ring documentary, where Bret got pissed and knocked Vince McMahon out. But I don't think we're going to get that type of ending, but we will get a Screwjob ending, and I'm going to tell you why. I think Sammy's going to be this close to beating Roman. He's going to go for the hell of a kick, and then out of nowhere, Jay's going to come out, or Jay will probably be at ringside, maybe. And Jay's going to, like I said, Jay will either come out or come out from the crowd somewhere. He's going to come out, and he's like, no, I'm going to do this, and like, there's going to be some type of interaction with him and Sammy, and something is going to happen. I'll just say that. And Jay Uso, I keep getting them mixed up, I'm sorry. Jay Uso is going to screw his best friend, Sami Zayn, and then Roman's going to pick up the pieces, he's going to stack, smash, pin Sami Zayn, 1, 2, 3. Roman retains the unified title, goes on to WrestleMania to face Cody, and that's a separate situation for a separate time. But coming out of that, Sammy, probably on Raw on President's Day, will come out, and they'll probably have some interaction with the Usos, and then that's going to lead into Stenerico, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens challenging the Usos for the Undisputed Tag Team titles at WrestleMania, probably on night 1. And we all know that Sami and Kevin Owens are going to possibly win the unified titles from the Usos, ending their like over 500 and some odd day reign as champs. And most likely, not going to happen probably, but Cody supposedly might beat Roman to end his over 900-day reign as champ. So the entire Bloodline storyline will probably come to a final conclusion at WrestleMania. But regarding Elimination Chamber, we're going to see a Montreal Screwjob 2. Regarding Jay Uso and Sami Zayn and Roman and company will all be in on this thing. And just wait till Saturday night. Just wait. It's going to happen. I have this feeling in my gut that we're going to see another Montreal Screwjob. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, you can thank me. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Because I kind of booked it 2 months ago. That's it. That's really all I got to say about that. So, once again, a Montreal Screwjob will happen in Montreal 27 years later. But at least it won't be Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels and Vince McMahon. It'll just be Jay Uso, Sami Zayn, and the rest of the Bloodline and Wise Man, Paul Heyman. So watch what happens on Saturday night, but more importantly, watch what happens next week on Raw, the President's Day show on February the 20th. Watch that Raw closely, because that will be the road to WrestleMania 39, and they're going to start formulating more of the card, and we'll probably see the Usos versus Kevin Steen and Sami Zayn be made, not on the 20th per se probably, but I would say in a couple weeks after that, we'll get that match. So, but it is what it is. But I'm just coming out here on the video to say we will get a Montreal Screwjob this Saturday at the Elimination Chamber. And you can thank me for that. So, when it does happen, I will give myself I'll give myself a Tommaso Ciampa on that one. So, now if I'm wrong, I'll eat crow. That's all I gotta say about that. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you think that Sami Zayn is going to get screwed by Jay? Is he going to get screwed by Roman? Or is he going to get screwed by Triple H, probably? Who knows? But let me know what you guys think was going to happen on this Saturday night with Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns and the entire Bloodline Will we see a Montreal Screwjob? Will we not? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And that's all I got to say about that. Alright, I'm going to get ready for Super Bowl 57. I care less for the game, but I'll watch a little bit of it, watch a little bit of the halftime show. And then probably the game will probably end about 10, I would say close to, about 10, maybe close to 11. Depending if it goes into overtime, hopefully not, but I think the Chiefs will win pretty close. But we'll see what happens with that, and we're going to move on with that. So let me know your thoughts down below, and that's it. I might be back later tonight with my SmackDown Rampage review that I was going to do earlier, but we'll have to see how I feel, and if I'm up to even doing another video today. But in any case, thanks for watching, everybody. Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your cuck out, and if you're not down with that, I got 3 words for you. Kiss my ass, and fuck you, man. I was really 6 words, but you know what I mean. Kiss my ass, and fuck you, man. Adios, bitches.